The excessive economy, when I started to study some basic economics, what blew my mind on the first page of the book was the economy is actually about telling you need things that you don't really need to make your life better. And that blew my mind. And actually, when you analyze it, it's absolutely true. So the economy in itself for our base functional needs is great. Housing and water, food, transport, clothing, so on and so forth. That's great. But then there's a great mass of excess over the top of that. And that's the excessive economy. And actually, if you took all that stuff away, then the economy would absolutely shrink. So today we are basically, because of our debt-based system, we're creating things that we don't really need to sell to people who don't really need them in order to make money that we don't really need. And we're buying that stuff with money we don't really have. And it's all about debt. It's all about paying off that debt, which never gets paid off. And actually what happens is the more money you create, the more debt you create. So the economy is like this monster that's out of control. And most of the stuff that it can provide you with today, indeed the great large majority of the economy is based on fulfilling imaginary needs. So, think about the amount of phones you bought, the amount of shoes you bought, the amount of clothes you bought, maybe cars, maybe properties. It's by and large, it's all excess. It's excessive and it's not required. But you might imagine that it is. That's because billions and billions and billions of dollars and pounds goes into convincing you that you need it. And the net result of that is through this whole excess, we are damaging ourselves greatly. We are damaging the planet, and we are locked. Because of the way our brains get programmed, we are locked into doing the same thing over and over again, and we don't seem to know a way out of it. But one way to get richer is to realize this economy is based on excess, and a lot of the stuff you don't need. You get richer straight away once you start to realize, well, I don't have to work as hard as I thought because most of the stuff that I can buy is nonsense anyway. And that will create, I think, a better work-life balance within yourself.